we're back in Devon and got the fire going, and we got some kebabs for tea tonight. So I'm having some harissa and some smoky Cajun. So yeah, so we've got it marinating at the moment, 2 different ones. I'm gonna be making some pita from scratch, and yeah, should be fun. So let's get the fire stoked up and nice and warm, and then I shall tell you how I'm going to be doing these pita breads. 250 grams of flour. This is strong white. I got no way of measuring it out in the fields camping, so this is a pure guess. 1 sachet of dry yeast. Put that on one side. Put 5 grams of salt on the other side. About that much. And 160 millilitres of water. Or until it's about the right consistency. That's probably a better idea. And mix it all together with a fork. Concentrate more on the yeasty side to start with. Add some water. Just a little bit more. It's time to get my hands in there. Soft. Being a carpenter, I'm more inclined to mix it like this because it reminds me of getting the lumps out of putty and getting it nice and smooth before glazing a window. So this probably works better for me than on a floured board, really. But whichever you find easier. If it starts getting a bit sticky, just put a little bit of flour on your hands. And you need to knead it for about 5 minutes. It's nice and pliable. Starting to go now. It's getting stretchy. Needs a bit more mixing yet, but getting there. Feel the warmth coming into the dough as well from my hands. It's nearly there. Squashing it between my palms and pushing it out, rolling it round. That seems to work it quite well. Saves getting the breadboard dirty. Leave it for an hour covered and we'll come back to it. Right, we've been resting it an hour. Let's have a look. Ooh, risen. Yeah, it's got bounce back. That will do me. Right, I'll divide this into 4, I think. And then work on each one on a well floured surface. Oh yeah, we're going to need a rolling pin. The rolling pin is usually a beer bottle. I prefer the empty ones. Well, no, I prefer the full ones, but they don't stay full for very long. So we oil the rolling pin. And let's sort of get about half of this going Well, quarter of this. Oh yeah, look at that, that's super stretchy. I'll divide it into 4 and then we'll go from there. We'll do them one at a time as we need them. So yeah, knock them back, hit the air out. And we can start by pressing them down. Plenty of flour on them. Sizzle plate is about the size I'm looking for, a bit smaller than that, so that's what we're going to be putting it on. There, I reckon. Right, you can see I've got this griddle plate over the top of my fire pit, and got the fire in there, so the fire is swirling around in there and it's acting like a pizza oven. At least that's the plan, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, my little griddle plate is in there warming up, so yeah, a few minutes and we'll give it a go. I think I better get the kebabs on as well. I've put them onto skewers. So let's get the first one on and see what happens. Right, going on. Shut her down, get the babs back on, and should take, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes apparently. Needs to be 250 degrees C or upwards. There we can see it starting to puff up in there. In fact, it's visibly puffing up as we're looking at it. Ooh, that's exciting, look at that. And the kebabs are nearly ready. So yeah, this is looking good. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's puffing, it's puffing. Wow. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh yeah. So I can fold this up and lean it against the pot stand. Bop another pita bread in there. Fold it down. Probably not much going on to start with, but then we'll start to see it puff. Now it's puffing. Look at that go.
Puffier than Puffy the Puffy Fish, puffed up on a puffy pillow. That's how puffy that is. Still puffing up as we watch. Super puffy. And just starting to turn colour, so I think I better put the camera down and hook him out of there.
Well, the puff's faded a bit since I've taken it out of the fire, but let's open him up and see what we got. Ooh. So some salad, some squirty birty, kebab, hot. Ooh, room for a little bit more salad in this one, I think. And final little bit of squirty on the top. Chicken's got a hot marinade in it, so I don't really fancy any hot sauce on it as well. But yeah, let's see what we got. That's good. A bit softer than the first one, but very nice. Yeah. Gonna call that a success.